So if you're like most people who are in the commentary community, you've heard about the recent John Swan and Dream situation in which Dream accused John Swan of having secretly played as Dream on his and other Minecraft servers on Discord. This was after a tweet by John Swan stating that Dream was a douchebag for comments he made about people who want to start on YouTube in a podcast that was also attended by fellow Minecraft YouTuber and Dream friend, Georgia Not Found, and YouTuber and commentary channel Critical. After this, John Swan admitted that he had basically lied. After a week of pushing these allegations and no evidence coming up to back up his claims against Dream. He admitted this in a post on Twitter, which was later taken down along with all of his other tweets when he deleted his Twitter account after stating that he would be taking some time off of social media and from YouTube to contemplate the situation. Now, if you're somebody who's a viewer on this channel, you've seen the situation that I presented, the Pieman situation, which was a collaboration with Rainy Offline, where Rainy was discussing the Pieman situation in which Pieman was having sexting with a 12-year-old on a group chat on Twitter, which also included people from the commentary community, one of them being John Swan.
So this all started when there was a Twitter group chat with a bunch of commentary YouTubers. Someone made the group chat and we're inviting everyone, and it just became this whole cluster of someone would invite some other people, someone would invite some more people, to where there was like 50-40 plethora of people in this group chat.
He also discussed how John Swan was basically berating Pieman after the allegations came out and the leaks were coming out about these talks. And all in all, it was just a terrible situation in which Pieman was involved, and how John Swan conducted himself in this situation was just a prelude to how he would act in the Dream situation.
This is like the first shot across the bow at the internet's gradual turn against John, because smaller commentators did not like how John treated Pieman on that stream, and they were very upset with his treatment towards him.
Now keep in mind, John Swan is not one of the best commentary channels to have come onto this channel, nor is he somebody that should be taken seriously or be regarded as a great commentator. Not because his editing is bad or because his commentary is bad, but because he's basically lied, and his egotistical actions are why he has fallen down. All of us can agree on this to a universal extent. However, the problem with this situation is that John Swan is part of a bigger problem that is happening with this commentary community. We can admit that John Swan fucked up royally. He already did. All of us can admit that. But the fact that we've had this sort of situation where we've been allowing people who have such high egos to allow themselves to be supported and used in the community is simply wrong. We've already seen it with people who are trying to just make drama, get traction and views, and just not waiting for any of the fucking facts to come forward about situations that they are talking about, and only caring about just getting the views. And the other thing that we're having an issue now with is people who are in the community who have such high egos about themselves that they're literally willing to defend people who shouldn't be fucking defended. Take a channel like Sen, for example. I want to clarify that I actually subscribed to Sen after the Pyrocynical and Ivory allegations because I felt that while a small creator, he could grow because his commentary was somewhat making sense. However, since giving him my subscription, I have royally regretted it because Sen has made some terrible opinions, and most recently was trying to defend Maximilian Moose, the troll YouTuber who is now former YouTuber, after he was caught on his Discord servers sharing porn, and not just porn, child porn, and saying that Critical was just using his platform to take down a smaller creator, even though Maximilian Moose shouldn't be considered a YouTube creator at all. I unsubscribed from Sen after he made this video and was just questioning why he would say these things and just criticizing Critical for lazy content and a lazy excuse when he himself has such lazy fucking content. I mean, there's some videos on Sen's channel where it's just literally his fucking profile pic. Talk shit all you want about diesel patches, but at least he just uses the profile pic for just a few seconds. Sen used it for almost an entire fucking video. That's how lazy he is. But he has such a high ego that you can't criticize that. And we've gotten to the point where we've had people who talk about the commentary community who themselves are not getting toxic. Take Def Noodles, for example. Def Noodles is someone who won't even let you criticize him on Twitter, even if you support him to the fucking extent of a cult follower. Because if you do criticize anything, even just how he introduced the video, you will get fucking banned by him on Twitter. I hate Keemstar, but at least it'll be able to let me just fucking hate on him sometimes in the Twitter logs. Def Noodles won't let me do that. But it's not just the ego trips that are having a problem with the community. As stated, it's the fact that we don't wait for fucking facts to come out, and John Swan's situation is one of those facts. People like The Quartering and so many other content creators were just jumping ship on this issue and saying that Dream was basically trying to kill John Swan, was trying to berate John Swan and use his size as a platform to take down smaller creators like John Swan and the commentary community as a whole. However, we were doing this with little to no evidence. And only when John Swan finally admitted that he had lied to everybody was when people in this community started to get more serious about the matter and actually start talking about facts and saying that, oh yeah, he wasn't showing us a lot of evidence. This is on them who knew John Swan. This is on the people who have made videos about them without waiting to see actual fucking evidence. If our community was able to at least wait a little while, hold their horses on making a video, and wait for the facts to come out, we might not be embarrassed like this. This isn't even a full 3 months after the pyrocynical and ivory allegations came into light. And yet we're doing the exact same thing and just jumping the shark, jumping to make the next video without waiting for more information, more evidence, and more news to come out about this situation. Or about the situation. It is going to ruin us one day when we have a real, serious criminal allegation that can be made against a creator and we are just jumping ship trying to make a video because we want to get on the trending topic. That is the problem with our community. We're not waiting and we're putting up people on pedestals, like Rainey stated.
That anyone can, be called out for anything. No matter how much you put them on a pedestal, how much anyone watching this puts them on a pedestal, or how much them themselves put themselves on a pedestal.
And we're not realizing the big picture that this is not what our community should be doing. We should be waiting for the facts. We should be waiting for stuff to come out so that we can at least get the right picture, get the real story. If people would stop trying to just rush out videos just so they can get the views, get the daily upload, and actually started waiting for evidence and actually did the research, besides just sitting in the camera, recording the audio, and just putting the video out, then this community would be much better. But unfortunately, we have some people in this community who do it. I'm not trying to point names, but the John Swan situation is going to become a bigger issue with more content creators if we do not change our attitudes at this point. I've loved watching commentary videos since I was little. I've always been enjoying the commentary community. However, I don't want to see it get destroyed because of people like John Swan, who are becoming bigger and bigger and getting their egos higher and higher until one day they start slipping off and the house of cards falls the fuck down. That is not what I want to see from this community, and I hope you all can understand where I'm coming from. Thank you for watching this video. I know this is a different video from my usual content, and this is a little bit sort of a rant, but I wanted to make this because I feel like there is something that we need to do as a commentary community and as just YouTubers in general. So thank you all for watching this video. This has been Rob and Gorbie. See you soon.